Hello, how's it going, guys? So for today's video, we're gonna talk about the first change job class for the Wayfarer, which is the Ranger class. So I'm sure you know that the change job class is lagged behind 5 days. I guess, yeah, 5 days of a chain of missions, which contains of like basically just reaching a certain level and doing some sort of um level or mission stages, and it's not really that hard to talk about. So we're gonna go ahead and start with stat. But first of all, if you haven't watched my first video about the Wayfarer class, I advise you to take a look at it if you want, because some of the stats and skills and Melomons that we're gonna talk about here are already been discussed on that video. But yeah, so yeah, let's go and start with the stat. Let's see. So stat priority is still the same. We're gonna go for create crit damage, determination, attack, IQ, and Eva. So as for where you can get all this stuff, you would want to upgrade to the next or the higher level equipments that you would get from the rift that you would unlock after you change job, and that will be the permafrost minefield. So it drops the icicles, the icicle bow, the icicle set. Um, the stat as per the set itself isn't too shabby. I mean, it's not bad. It's just not great. But you would want to upgrade as soon as you can, because for the weapon, you would have a chance to get a determination stat over here. Um, this stat is what we are lacking on the previous video, because we don't have the chance to get determination on the previous set. So I believe it will be the weapon and the gloves that would have that set stat. I still haven't upgraded to the icicle gloves just because this gloves is tier 10 and it's really hard um, to change if we don't have like at least tier 4 or 3 of the icicle stuff. But yeah, for the weapon, it drops like almost every time, so you would want to upgrade to that. And also, the accessories that you would get from the higher stages would give you a chance to get determination, so you would want that. We actually want determination, crit, and attack to be for our option or the random stats that we go here, but it's just that recasting right now costs a lot. Like it costs 4,000 of this raw material and 10k of the gold. And believe me when I say that yesterday I went from like 2M gold to like 10k after trying to recast all my stuff. But yeah, as for why you would want to do that, well, it's basically all tied up to to ours. I mean, to our Melomon, which we're gonna talk about later. But yeah, just a brief overview. If you want to see what stats will give you what, yeah, just basically click on stats right here, and you can see the stat details. So determination is the stat that will give us ignore defense to the target, and critical, well, it's critical, and crit damage ups the damage that we get from critical damage. I still haven't pumped up my crit damage yet because this 35% on critical, I'm still not too proud of that stat yet. I would want it to be at least 45 or 50 before I pump it. I pump the crit damage up. Anyway, so yeah, I guess we're gonna head and start talking about the skills. So for our main core skill, this is called the Hawk Arrow. It will rapidly shoot 5 surprise shots, and each of them dealing 388.5% of damage as per the level of the skill with me right now. What's good with this, it actually triggers two attack skills. So one would be the Falcon Dive, which will be triggered every 3 times that we deal surprise shots. And if we trigger Falcon Dive more enough time, then it will trigger our passive skill that we will gonna talk about later. As for the new other skills that we will apply to our setup, Hunting Sweep actually is a Wayfarer skill, but we only use it now because it will increase the basic attack damage taken by the enemies by 29%, and it lasts 8 seconds, so that's huge. So we would like to have a basic attack stat and physical damage for this, so we can like maximize our damage output. We also have the Falcon Assault. This is a ranger skill. So after casting, you will immediately trigger 6 times of your Falcon Dive on the current target, and it will deal just a bit higher damage multiplier than our auto one. Let's see if we can there you go. There's one. No, that's 6 of them. Alright, we will try to do the rift so you can see what I'm talking about. Also guys, if you would want to check on which skills gives you the more damage, you can actually click it from here. Even if it's a stage, main story stage or boss stage, you can always check on this left side here and view details. And if you click the drop down button here, it will show you how much the skill damages your enemy. So as of right now, let's see. With the Falcon Assault, Hawk Arrow, yeah. Anyway, let's go over to the boss area and see if we can trigger the Hunting Sweep skill. I mean the, what you call this? Yeah, the Hunting Sweep skill. Nope, Falcon Assault I mean. Alright, here comes the boss. Let's see if we can trigger the there you go, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh, now let's do our auto. Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, the Ranger class DPS goes super crazy right now. And yeah, from here you can see that the Hawk Arrow, which is our core skill, deals the most amount of damage because it has a lot of thing going on. Firstly, it's a short cooldown skill, and it will trigger like 2 skills altogether. Oh, and just like that, it's already done. Let me see if I can refresh stamina. Oh man. Okay, can I? Oh, yeah. Perfect. Any luck? Awesome. Now I only need 1 more of this, but hopefully I can get it by tomorrow. Anyway, back to the passive skills. So we use the spread shot because yeah, it increases the physical damage, and we're not using the other one right now. We're not using the speeding arrow, which we are using previously. Also, we use surprise flurry because for this your basic attack becomes a surprise shot, and after casting your Hawk Arrow skill, it's still considered basic attack damage. So that's the reason why we are pumping basic attack damage and physical attack damage, because they go together. So every time we see a skill or active or passive skill that will increase basic and physical damage, we use that skill. And so we're gonna use Triangle Mine, which increases our basic attack damage again, and the crit rate of basic attack damage by 18%. So by basic attack means all your other skills from the Hawk Arrow skill increases its crit rate as well. And we also use Feather Burst, which for every 3 Falcon dives that we use, we trigger it. That would be an AoE skill which deals 1575% of attack plus 300 to all enemies in targeted area. And yeah, that's why this core skill right here is crazy good for triggering all of our other skills. And the last one would be the Falcon's Momentum, which increases our basic attack again, and the target takes, the target takes much more damage from our basic attack. Alright, that's it for our passive skills. Now let's go over our talent skills. Alright, I made it short this time. We're gonna use the Hawk Arrow skill, Hawk Arrow talent path, which we're going to unlock after we change job class to a ranger. So we're gonna go to the left, right, left, and left. I just made it simple because we don't really want to talk about. You know what? Let me just cancel this. Oh man, why am I still queuing for that? Anyway, back to the talent. So the first one would be at the start of the battle, we increase our basic attack damage by 25%. So again, basic attack damage boost. We want that. And for the next one, it is on the right pad. It will be the Falcon Dive. Each time our Falcon Dive is triggered, we will increase our physical damage by 1%, and 15 is the maximum stack for it. It's also quite good. Next one will be Tranquil Mind, and whenever we use it, the crit damage of our basic attack goes up to 50%. Really awesome, right? Now for the last one, this is Energy Arrow, which for every 100 energy use, we will increase our basic attack damage again by 10%. So all basic attack and physical damage. Really awesome. And now for the other talent path, I just used the Forging Foundation because, you know, it has the attack speed, increased attack frequency. You can also use I think it's this path right now, the one that increases the crit rate. Yeah, you can also use that one if you're satisfied with your attack speed and all. But 2%, or I guess you would get like around 7% all in all with that skill tree. I'm not entirely sure, and I don't wanna sacrifice my attack speed for it. So yep, I use the attack speed path. Well, if you have watched our video or our previous video, then you will. There's not really a change of it, but let me just clarify some things for you. I said that these 3 or 4 Melomons are the best for our class, but there's no denying that the Demon Hound is our best in slot Melomon. I recently upgraded or started up our Demon Hound, and right now it gives us 54% for a trigger in crit hit, and another 54% for determination. So that's 108% damage increase. And I'm not talking about when we unlock the 5th gold star for it, it will increase the trigger or the bonus by 72%. Man, that's huge. So yeah, best in slot Demon Hound. The next one will be the Ice Polycult because it will give you crit rate and crit damage. Just as simple as that, but it does its job. Now, why would I want these two together? Even if we don't get like the skills of the main skill for this one, I really want this passive skill. Let me show you. So the passive skill of the Ice Polycult increases damage by 16%, and you'll have another bonus if you're far away from the target, which we almost always have because we're a ranged class. So yeah, that's why I always wanted to have these two comboed together. And the passive skill for the Demon Hound is not too bad at all, and it will increase your damage. It will increase the enemy's damage taken from you by 12% for 10 seconds. And you know, uh, bonus attack and damage reduct to the target is always a good combo. And for the third one, now if you don't have these two, then Smarty and Frost Tiger would be the next Melomon to obtain. Well, for this one, since we're using our Hawk Arrow skill, the core skill, often it will most likely or yeah trigger this condition right here. But the only bad thing about it is it's only 10 seconds and you don't and that's 10% chance. So you know, for the third slot, you would want any legendary Melomon that would have a star up or a chance to star up for you. Because in order for you to star up a Melomon for gold stars, you will need a dupe for it. So yeah, that's the reason why you would put the third your you would save the third slot for like the Melomon that you know you can star up. Also guys, um now that we're mentioning about Melomons, this is the chance for you to achieve your stat goals. Alright, so based on your moveset, um, you can either give your Melomon crit damage, crit rate, or determination just from the offensive moveset. So you actually have four types of moveset. I mean three types. One would be offensive, one is defensive, and the other one is balance. So we're gonna talk about balance yet. So all three of my Melomons have crit and evasion moveset because I am lacking with crit rate. Anyway, and if you're not lacking crit rate, then you can actually have a moveset that will give you endurance and determination at the same time. But I just don't have it with me right now, and that's the reason why I equip a determination offensive moveset right here to compensate from that. But if you do have that balanced moveset, then go ahead and equip that, and maybe changing the determination offensive into another crit rate. And so yeah, I mean the defensive one, you can either put on evasion or defense. It's really up to you guys. So this is a new feature that we will unlock once we hit level 4 on our change job. And for this stage of the game, I mean, it can't get any better than just having cannon, because it will give you determination 106. That's really a lot, and evasion of 106. Now, when you get the chance to pick another one or another Melomon for you, then I advise just taking rock, because it will give you crit and endurance. So basically that's 4 of your stat priority already, taken care of. And I just noticed that my third slot is unlocked, so I may go for, let me see if I can get, I might go for Toby, just cause I think we don't really need black for our class, and we can benefit from haste and tenacity. Tenacity is like a damage reduction once you hit less than 10% HP, and haste is haste, which this is not really attack speed, but it says that it will decrease the interval of your basic attack and skills casting, so not really sure how it helps us, but I'll take it other than the black. Anyway, so if you can have some of these, I mean you'd get 20 of this when you do the fishing event, but if you can save this up for the rock, then I advise you to do that, because that's what I did. So yeah, and that's the reason why I got rock pretty fast. And now I will unlock the ship just for extra stat. But after I unlock him, the next thing I would do is just to improve this guy right here. I would just like pump every purple thingy here so we can start him up. Um, as for the skills of the rock, it actually decreases your enemy's defense or increases your damage um, to them. So and it stacks up with the passive of the hound. So yeah, as you can see right here, it stacks up. So yeah, and I am hopeful that I can like share it to you guys within the next hour or so. If you have any questions, just let me know. So yeah, see you on the next one, guys.